Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 360 and the cover story. I haven't been covering the cover stories, though. If you guys been around for a while, you know that I only talk about the cover stories when I find them really, really interesting. And I love the Baroque works, that whole part of One Piece, okay? Everything from when Zoro takes out like a bajillion Baroque Works members all the way up to the final battle with Crocodile. Those are some of my favorite moments in One Piece. So to know that there's going to be a Baroque Works reunion, even if it's just the numbered agents who are still out there, that's going to be pretty damn cool, man, just to see that again. And I know it's unlikely, but I would like to see, something with Crocodile. Again, I know it's unlikely, but I would like to see something, man. Even if my man's just sitting in the jail somewhere, I would like to see that. Now, this chapter, I like Sanji taking center stage in this chapter, and it's very cool how Sanji was just waiting to see if anybody else was coming. And it's like he has faith in the fact that Luffy and the others will make their way there. But he's watching Usopp being carried away. And he's observed the situation with Nico Robin where he's like, if she wanted to get away, I know she can get away. She's got to have another reason. And it's like Sanji, at times, Sanji can be the tactician of the group. I've never given him that title full outright. He's had moments of brilliance. And I like how Sanji just slips off and gets shit done. And once again, the plot's moving forward because Sanji's there. Okay? And I like that. It's like Sanji is a physical manifestation of Ichiro Oda right now. But the thing is Sanji comes to that realization nobody's coming. And if Usopp's going to be saved, if Robin's going to be saved, he has to act. And he runs into the train station. And this was something else here, because now we know that Nami's headed to the station, and we know only certain members of the Straw Hats have bounties, and it's like we're slowly approaching that point where something's going to pop off and they're going to get something. And the fact that Sanji is going to sneak onto a ship filled with government people to an island where only government ranked people can be on, Sanji's getting a fucking bounty. That is ballsy. And just looking at it from a military point of view or a military perspective, this is something that I really enjoy, because a lot of times when we watch these military movies and all this other stuff, we get everything right in the thick of things. Like, oh my God, they're fighting in the base and they got this rescue mission and they get dropped off in the middle of the base. That's not actually how a lot of stuff goes. If you study a lot of military strategy and just look at historical stuff, a lot of times you have people have to sneak in from very far away. And so if you just look at it from this perspective, right? You got Enies Lobby. Say Enies Lobby is point C, right? Well, point A is where Sanji has been dropped off at, which would be the train station, okay? Or rather the port. And he's made his way to the train station by circumstances. He's made his way there. And point B would be the C train moving from from here to the lobby. And so it's an infiltration mission, if you will. And see, Sanji's had to work his way through the city, and now he's found his way into the ultimate destination. So I love that. Again, it's circumstantial. It doesn't fully fit, but I just got this military vibe from it. Again, you can blame that on me being a huge Metal Gear Solid fan, and he's smoking the cigarette or the cigar, and well, it's a cigarette, but like he's smoking a cigarette, and it's just some real solid Snake stuff going on right there. So I thought that was really cool. Now, another thing that I thought was really fascinating is the fact that Sanji has this moment where he slips into this dream world, and we see Oda once again running with the gag of Prince. Okay, we have this picture where he's on a horse and he's going to go save Nico Robin, because he's like, oh my God, what if she wants me to save her and we can run away together? And it's just like, this dude is really in his own head right now. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, Sanji on the horse, and he's like, do you want me to be your prince, baby? I can save you. And you got, Robin, she's got her arms outstretched, and it's just hilarious. But again, it's that prince thing. And I believe this will be the fourth or fifth time that this has been thrown in. in the past 100 or so chapters, because, well, I guess it'd be 200 chapters. Because one of the things that we saw was, I believe, right before the Mr. 3 fight, Sanji called himself, "You can call me Prince." And then you had like the Mr. Prince all through Alabasta. And now we have Mr. Prince now. And I believe there was even a name or something on, a name or a joke somewhere during the Skypiea part. But I can't recall that for sure. But I do know that it was Alabasta and now here. Like, very, very, I got my eye on that. That's something on that, because it's just like Sanji has this, nobility air about him. I mean, like, when it looks, he's always got these codes, and he cares about cooking, but at the same time, Sanji, it isn't just like he cooks. He puts stuff together and color codes it, and is very meticulous about it, and it's very well thought out. It's just small stuff in Sanji's character that it's just like, I don't think that's by accident, but I don't have enough in order to make a prognostication on it. It could just be that Sanji is just, that's just Sanji. Every man's got a code. Not a lot of men have codes, but Sanji's got one. And I could, if that's what Oda's doing, I can live with it. It's just in the back of my mind. I just feel something scratching. So, with that out the way, I do like the fact that we see Luffy and Zoro. Zoro's in a fucking chimney somewhere. And he's like, "Oh, shoot, my footing slipped. Bad luck." And it's just like, how the fuck did he end up in a chimney? Like, I know that's not his fault. They got fucking catapulted, okay? Same with Luffy. Luffy caught a big-ass break being sandwiched in between buildings, and you got people looking for them. But, again, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, how do they end up in these wacky-ass situations? Like, this is cool. Because I was thinking, like, oh, shit, they're in the ocean somewhere, and how the fuck are they going to save them? And so that was cool, because I think I said a few chapters ago that I thought maybe Sanji would end up uncovering them or something like that. So I liked that. I thought that was pretty cool. Now, I want to get into this right here to continue this theme about lies. Because one of the things that we see with Paulie is Paulie doesn't tell the truth about Khalifa and Rob Lucci, and I thought that was interesting. It just says they ran home to mom and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe these guys did this. What the hell is wrong with them?" And it's just like, you understand. He has to lie to them because, look at it from this perspective, right? Their mayor, there was an assassination attempt. Pirates were supposedly behind it. And now they find out that pirates weren't behind it. And everything's up in flames right now. There's a bunch of chaos. You've got this big-ass typhoon / sea movement that's getting ready to come in. And it's just a lot going on right now, right? And if he were to tell them, these guys work for the government, the same government that we look to protect us, basically, they did this. They made everything burn the fuck up. They're behind all this chaos. And they're behind the assassination attempt on Iceberg, our mayor, the guy that we love. That would just spin everything into chaos, and it would just... the 4-day laws of power makes a point to say be a master of chaos, but there's a reversal to the law to say knowing when to, stir the pot. And it's right here that, Paulie shows that sometimes it's not best to just tell the truth right then and there. And after all this is over, he can divulge the truth if he wants, or he can let people stay in their bliss. And sometimes it's best to let people stay in their bliss of ignorance because they can't handle the truth. And so I like that, because if he were to tell the truth, the people wouldn't have mobilized like they needed. He wouldn't be able to take Nami to the train station, and they wouldn't have as many people searching for Luffy because their minds would be all over the fucking place. Even if they were mobilized, the problem is they'd be looking for Luffy and Zoro, but their full attention wouldn't be on it. So I think that's a good move right there. That's very smart. I like that. So my chapter question to you guys is going to be building on one a couple of chapters ago. What did you think about that moment where Paulie made the decision of, I'm not going to tell them the truth. Do you think that was a good call, or do you think that he should have just been upfront with them and had more faith in the townspeople to be able to handle the truth? But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, hit that like button as it really helps out the channel. Don't forget to comment and subscribe if you're new. Thank you for watching, guys. Have an awesome day.
「